Aqua Soul family, what it do, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aquarius gang. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guys, please give us exactly what we need to know for Aquarius sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. The messages are general, right? So it can't be for every single Aquarius, every single part, right? Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest for whoever it's here for. Cross watchers, you can switch the roles if you feel necessary to do so. And what else? Click that like button, you guys, all right? Take a moment to click the like button as we get situated over here. It's free and it helps the energies of this channel to circulate the platform. It basically helps people find us and it helps our family grow, okay? Thanks for those of you who always click. I do appreciate it, okay? I definitely never feel like I show enough gratitude. There's never enough. It's never enough, okay? You guys are just so supportive. You guys are my soul family. You're the truth. And I ride with y'all. I'm gonna ride with y'all till the wheels fall off, but the wheels ain't never gonna fall off, bitch, because it's a Bentley, okay? All right, anyway, enough jokey. If you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, then do that as well, okay? Become a part of our family. I do upload for this sign quite often, so you might want to click the notification bell as well. Alrighty, we do have a bit of a pre-shuffle here today. What an interesting energy that has come out. You're never gonna believe this, okay? Or maybe you might. You might believe it. You might believe it. I couldn't believe it, okay? I don't even understand where people get the audacity, the gumption, the gall, the cojones, the balls to feel the way that they feel, especially when they know that they've placed themselves in certain predicaments, right? You like, girl, stop speaking so vague, get to the juice. At the forefront of this message, we have renewal. So let's start with the good. I definitely love this energy for you guys. I do. It feels action oriented. It feels like there's some movement or movement will start to occur in your life. Whatever it is that you've been striving towards. So there is a particular goal that you may have had. This could be financially related, right? Career related. This could be in your own spirituality or in love, right? Maybe you're trying to detach or remove or move away from something or certain patterns or heal old wounds. There's something about you renewing a certain portion of your life. For some of you, you're renewing all that shit, right? You want a do-over. That's what I heard. So you've been putting a lot of focus, a lot of work, a lot of energy into this, and it does feel like it's bothering someone, okay? I have to be very honest. Whoever this energy is now, not only do we have renewal, we have temperance. That is crossing it, okay? I kind of wanted to know why the renewal would show up here in someone else's energy, because I don't feel like this is someone who's going through a transformation. I feel like the person who's changing is you, okay? And it's creating an imbalance for other people. It's almost as if this came out reversed, right? There may be several energies who are not exactly happy with the things that you are releasing, because it might cause for you to release them, okay? Or release some of the ways that you would have showed up for these people, right? It's putting people in a bit of a bind because they might not be able to have access to you in the same way, or they may not be able to get the same benefits out of the friendship, out of the relationship, right? But there's someone here in particular who is really, they're racking their brain, okay? In reference to whether or not they should make a move or not. This is somebody who I believe can only feel your changes energetically. Okay, for a good majority of you, you are not currently engaging with this person personally. You may have detached yourself physically, but I do believe that this is someone who you still had an energetic tie to for quite some time. All right, with the Temperance card, it seems as though you've been fighting really hard to create some balance, especially in your mental space, is what it's feeling like. So maybe there's something that you told yourself about this relationship, about this person, about this connection that you're having a hard time releasing, okay? Because they showed you another side of themselves, but there may be still something that you're holding on to. This could have been a mask that this person was wearing, or maybe some false hopes, right, that they had fed you. There definitely seems to be a storyline that you were consistently trying to detach from, right? It's almost as if you know you had to release this person. You knew you needed to walk away from this person. You knew that it would be more beneficial to just count this L, count your losses, and move on but it was very hard to do that, okay? So it may have been quite some time before this movement began. Here's the irony in that, right? What did I just say? It may have been quite some time before the movement began. You and I know this, okay? You've been in the fight. You've been doing the work, which is beautiful, and the changes are being made. But there is someone who feels like this is too sudden, right? You releasing them, you getting over them specifically. This is somebody who feels like, there's no way you got over me that fast, right? Like, there's no way you're moving on from me that fast, because we have the Chariot and the Sun. This is definitely somebody who does not view themselves as a burden, which they were. We got the Ten of Wands, right? These three were clarifying the solar eclipse, okay? This is about sudden change, sudden action. This could be considered a Tower moment for sure. But there's some sort of a shocking twist in events. I heard a plot twist, right? So this may also be why this person is racking their brain, because they're considering this a plot twist. You and I both know that this is a long time coming for you. You may start to feel more light in your energy. You may start to feel happier, more optimistic about moving forward. Your days are getting easier. They don't feel as long, right? For some of you, you may have been sleeping your life away. That's what I heard, okay? Like sleeping all the time, always in the bed, or kind of either trying to lose yourself by reading is what I'm hearing. Only take it if it resonates. Reading novels, possibly to be in somebody else's life, or watching movies to be anywhere but in your life. That's what it was feeling like with this Ten of Wands. This is not somebody who views themselves as a heavy burden, but they were, okay? Yes, you made this person very, very happy, but in the midst of making them happy and showing up for them the way that they needed, you in turn have weighed yourself down and may have simultaneously, like, threw your own happiness to the side, right? At the bottom of the priority list. So this is somebody who feels like, you know, I don't know, that was just your role, you know? Yeah. This could also be someone who kind of waited around, guys, with this Chariot card. They waited around possibly for you to spin the block or see about them, to see if they were still interested, or if they were still there, if they were still available. There's something about a communication that this person would have been expecting from you. So you may have always been the one who wanted to bring things back to a happy place, bring things back to a cordial type of exchange. You may have always been the one to open the lines of communication again. And whilst they were waiting and never expecting that you would eventually drop this burden of this connection, eventually drop or release trying to figure it out. It's a bit of a confusion here as well, in the past, of course. So they were kind of just waiting, and then when you did start to make movement towards your happiness, it was no longer them. And that's the issue. That's the issue. So this person you once thought that they were your happiness, okay? This is the only reason why you would have invested. The fuck? You weren't wasting your time. So there was something that you were either telling yourself about the outcome of the situation, or what this person would become eventually, or what could happen down the line. Very patient, giving them a chance, or just waiting. You didn't want to be too abrupt or brutal in the beginning, and there were some things about this connection that did bring you happiness, but for the most part, right, if you wrote a list of pros and cons, goddamn, the cons is definitely a scroll, okay? It's one of them long scrolls, and it goes for lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. That's how long that shit is, okay? And you may have just accepted, or I don't know, you did go through some form of an awakening or transformation. So now you're realizing that, yeah, there were a few breadcrumbs there to kind of keep you satisfied or add some levels of happiness. But for the most part, it was very burdensome. You may have been left to carry the whole connection, like to either make decisions or actions or be strategic about your movements in this connection so that there would be growth and movement forward with this Chariot. that is something that would have made you very happy in the past, but the shocking information that this person is now getting or receiving, whether it be 5D, energetically, somebody told them, they heard it through the grapevine, they see it with their own fucking eyes, is now that you're starting to move. In the past, you would have been moving towards them, giving it some time to cool off, and you would have jumped right on your horse and picked these fucking wands back up and started carrying this shit again, because in your mind there was a particular ending that you were looking for. You stopped telling yourself that story. So when you started moving again with the Chariot and the Sun, your happiness, like I said, was no longer this person, and that is shocking information to them. I don't know. They thought they was the sugar, the honey, the iced tea, okay, the throat lozenge, hello, the sugar, the cream. You feel me? This person really thought that your emotions and the way that you felt about them brought you true divine happiness, guys, okay? And that's not a joke. They definitely thought that they made you just as happy as you made them. So this may be why they're shocked, or why they feel like this is moving too fast away from me. Like, what is happening? Lots of confusion on their end as well. We have the Six of Swords. This is the only tarot card that was pulled. And I feel as though there's a big energetic cord between you and this person. And the more you balance yourself, the more you get into a peaceful setting, a peaceful frequency, that tranquil energy, the more you start getting those aha moments and breaking through boundaries and obstacles or self-limiting thoughts, right? Things that you were placing on yourself. The more you break free, the more you navigate into this calmer water, it is affecting them on an energetic level. They can actually feel that, okay? And it's very, very bothersome. Yeah, it's almost as if this person had given you all of their wands, all 10 of them, shit. And you, if you're gonna be with them, you're gonna carry those wands and you're gonna be happy about it. And for a while, you subscribe to that, right? There's no judgment. That's just the truth. So now it's almost as if this person is realizing that they're carrying their own shit, right? They're carrying their own wands. Even if it was just energetically, you were somebody that they could argue with. You were somebody that they could project their insecurities onto. You were somebody that they could gaslight. You were somebody that they could have sex with. You were someone that they could get money out of. You were someone who had the resources. You were someone who would give them pep talks. Pep rallies is what I just heard. Not pep talks, bitch. A whole pep rally. Cheerleaders. You got the game players over there. You got the whole shebang, right? Free to 11. You was really doing it up for this person, and I feel like when you released it, or when you finally dropped it, unless they were going to lose everything, right? And be homeless, be without, you know, everything, right? And just lose their shit. They had to pick up their own wands themselves. They don't like that shit. They do not like that shit. Here's my question. I got a question for your person. Bring your little dumb ass over here. Ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. Come on over here. Let's have a little chit chat. Now, if you don't want to deal with your bullshit and your toxic energy and your low vibrational burdens, why the fuck do you think somebody else wants to deal with that? That's what baffles the shit out of me. How are you surprised that you have to deal with your own stresses and your own situations? This person may be experiencing a lot of losses right now, okay, guys? And this is why you're at the forefront of their mind. For some reason, I feel like you were a great support system for this person, even if it was just energetically. They liked your aura. They liked being around your light. They may have sucked you dry, right? Energy vampire. For some of you, you actually place resources into this person. It's always something with them. That's what I just heard, right? Now, all the examples that I use, of course, are not going to be specific. You just kind of take from the examples that I use and apply it to your situation, okay? I'm an intuitive, not a psychic, right? So it might be your situation, but it's just examples. So for example, like every time you turn around, something was going on in their life, whether it be, damn, my lights got cut off, I forgot to pay the bill, I don't fucking know, or I need gas in my car, or I just got into a car accident, or this is happening now, or, you know, my boss is tripping and I'm supposed to have this, and oh my gosh, this happened to my cousin, and this one happened to my mama. And they very much so expected to come to you to relay whatever they were experiencing, okay? Whatever burden they had at any given time. They come to you, they call you, they text you, they want to talk about it, they want to see what you think, they want to see what you can do though. For real, for real. How can we turn this frown upside down, right? Make it better. I don't want to stress about it. What do you think about it? Like, and that definitely feels like a great portion of the dynamics of this relationship. They were used to kind of burdening you with whatever they had going on. And I feel as though, even if you're just focused on yourself right now, this is not a change that this person was prepared for. That's why I'm saying I feel like it's been a long time coming for you on your healing process, right? It feels like you're just now getting things back into balance with the Temperance here, and the Six of Swords is still here, right? So you're still on the move. We ain't get the Star yet, which is when it's done. Ooh, the Strength in the reverse. Yeah, so I feel as though it has been a long time coming, but because they were expecting something else, and it damn sure wasn't for you to not be coming back towards them to bring this sun back, or to come and pick up these burdens. This is not for them to hold. It's not until that juncture that this person is realizing that shit might actually be done, that you might actually see the benefit of being single or being alone, rather than carrying somebody else's problems all the time, or showing up, dun 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 dun, Captain Save a Hoe. That's you. No, that's not you for real. Don't beat me up, and don't curse me out down in them comments, and don't click the dislike button. Like, y'all know I keep it a buck. This is definitely this person's thoughts, right? Like, I don't feel like they called you Captain Save a Hoe, but that's the energy, y'all. Like, they want you to come and save the day. They may really be experiencing some great hardships, like I said, with this Strength in the reverse and the Magician in the reverse. Okay? They're not able to get anything off the ground, or they may just not be able to concentrate well enough. They really are focused on this, on your energy. This person may have expected you to be the one down and out, and I do feel like you were at one point in time. They were kind of just waiting for you to turn back around to come pick up these burdens of theirs, right? That they never noticed that you have been moving beyond this connection all this time. You didn't just all of a sudden drop this person and you were over them the next day. I don't see that, you know? Even though that can also be very Aquarian energy. We get over shit fast. Once we decide that you're not it, bitch, you're not it. You are a has-been. You are a so yesterday. Okay? Hello, I'm sorry, what? Who is this, right? Ain't we famous for that? Hey, big head. And then we just be like, who this? Damn, you don't know me no more? Like that type of shit. No, we really don't know you anymore. Okay, we don't know you no more. So that's why this is hitting this person by surprise, because in the past you would have turned this boat back around. Even though the boat is going towards karma waters, is going towards connections that will benefit you more, benefit you as well, help you elevate in life and not keep you stagnated because you are holding down a whole other person's life, is what it feels like, y'all. They relied on you for a lot. That's what it's giving energetically. You would turn the boat around and sacrifice your own happiness, your own peace for this person, or for what parts of the connection did make you happy. It's almost as if you would possibly have a conversation in your mind to talk yourself out of walking away. So that conversation would go something like, well, they're not really that bad. Am I overreacting? Well, they do this, this, and that, whatever the things are that make you happy, but those are just breadcrumbs. So once they realized that you weren't turning back around and you were moving, there's movement in the energy, but it wasn't coming back towards them. This is where the panic sets in, or where all of the obsessive thoughts set in. I don't see them moving just yet. Both cards of these came out in the reverse. This is somebody who is feeling like they don't have much power at all with this Magician in the reverse. They may be getting a real wake-up call. We have the Page of Swords, right? So this is now somebody who's seeking to get information about this new you. Yeah, I feel like you changed in so many different ways. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they feel like you fucking around, like maybe you hoeing out here. You may be going through a whole phase. This is their thoughts, not mine. They feel like you might be dating multiple people or putting your energy out there. Okay, for those of you who are single, they feel like now you're the one who's flighty. You're the one who's hot and cold. You're the one who is inconsistent. You're the one who's unreliable, because what they expected was for you to be turning back around, but now you're going buck wild. Okay, girls gone wild. Anybody? Boys gone wild. Okay, y'all like, what boys, what girls? Okay, kings and queens gone wild. That might not even be the case, but this is what these are the thoughts that they're torturing themselves with. Okay, torture on. Go on, go on, go on. Tell me about, see, yeah, so this is somebody who sought to manipulate you emotionally, you guys, okay? So this is also why whatever your GPS say now is in the opposite direction of this bitch. Is in the opposite direction of this person. And they don't quite understand how that could possibly be when they definitely did what they needed to do to get you emotionally. So what the hell are you doing? You know, meditating and whatnot. Over there with Empress cutting up, digging into and cultivating and strengthening your intuition. Oh boy. Still no movement. The Page of Swords is not necessarily movement. That's still thoughts. Swords are about thoughts, okay? And their thoughts are full of this shit, whatever this is going on. For the Ten of Wands to be there, right? Tens definitely signify the end, right? This is the end. This is the end. Curtain call, bitch. Last call for alcohol. They will never have a chance to do this again. Of course not. However, the tens normally signify to me history. Okay, so whether it was this lifetime or lifetimes prior, it is giving that you know this person on more than a 3D level. Okay, and so it's hitting them harder because of the strong cord energetically between the two of you. We have getting to know each other, right? So now they feel like they don't even fucking know you, right? Like you're reintroducing yourself. You changed, baby. Baby, you changed. Wow. Yeah, so they feel like you've been hiding stuff from them. This is also why we have that Page of Swords. So this person may have pegged you as somebody that they had figured out or somebody that they knew, right? What you were going to do, like your every move. They may feel like they have studied you well enough, right? Only for you to pull the okie doke. We have wedding in the reverse. For some of you, this could be you serving this person with divorce papers, and that could be the shocking case of events here, okay? For others of you, this wedding card just signifies a contract that is now no longer intact, okay? Somebody either breached the contract or somebody has sought to get out of this contract, okay? So we have flirt at the bottom of the deck. This may be somebody who wants to come towards you with a bit of flirty energy, but they don't have a game plan because they don't quite know what you're going to say, what you're going to do, and they most certainly can't risk, you know, a massacre of their ego. Damn. Damn. It's like a catch-22 is what I'm hearing. Russian roulette. That's what they just said. So this person feels like this is the ultimate case of bad luck. Russian roulette, because you haven't been responding the way that they have known you to do. Okay, considering what they've studied of you. You haven't been showing up the same way. You're a different person. And this is somebody who feels like they always have a game plan, especially when it comes to emotions and manipulating those shits. But since you don't have any more emotions for this person, what are they going to manipulate exactly? Exactly. They don't have a game plan. And I feel like they've been trying to think of one, but they keep going back to the old ways of doing things, and you're not the same person, right? So at least they're smart enough to backpedal and pussy pop out of these old ways of doing things because it's not going to work. But that only makes them more paranoid, guys. I'm sorry. I see like sweating. Yeah, lots of rounds with this person, okay? And they're really used to things ending up the same way since it is a merry-go-round. You end up in the same destination. Let's compromise here. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? Ciao. Here's the issue I have with compromise. Would you guys like to hear it? Like to hear it? Here we go. What compromise, bitch? What are you talking about? What exactly are we talking about here? I'm talking to your person now. What are we talking about? You were barely asking for what it is that you actually deserve. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what the fuck I said. And now you want to come in with this small ass order of fries, bitch. And what am I supposed to do with that? More breadcrumbs. So what are we compromising exactly? You know, I don't feel like what you were asking for was enough, in fact. So to compromise on the little bit that you were asking for, absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. This person needs a sponsorship from Puffs. Y'all like, who's Puffs? The tissue company. Because they're going to be crying in a lot. This is not going to work. Accountability equals losing. Exactly. And this is why they would bring up the conversation about compromise. But what the fuck? What are we compromising? Aqua never got what they were supposed to get out of this deal. What is the compromise exactly? Ciao. With that wedding card in the reverse, I am hearing for some of you intuitively, this could be as absurd as a marriage proposal. And this is why I call it absurd, because you're running. You don't even see this person as marriage material anymore. You may be kicking yourself about like what the fuck you saw in this person to begin with, let alone solidifying some shit now. Your views of this individual has changed entirely. And that is something that they can also feel energetically, by the way. Who wants the perfect love story anyway? Oh, now you Beyonce? Now you Jay-Z. Oh, okay. All right. All right. I'm done with this. I'm done with this shit. I'm done. I'm not going to do this with this individual. Let's go over to the extended, guys. I will wrap this up with a cute little bow because I'm nosy, but we will definitely have new love in the extended, and that's on period. You deserve it. You transformed. You are rebalancing and recalibrating yourself, and the energy that you are possessing and the frequency that you're vibrating at right now, this person would never survive anyway. They're not on your level anymore, unfortunately. Okay. I don't know if they were ever on your level, but I do know you were stooping below. You were stooping below the standard bar. Okay, now I ain't saying your bar was in hell, but the shit sure enough wasn't where it was supposed to be, and that is what has changed. Okay, so no, there is no compromising your bar anymore. Fuck that. Let's go on over to the extended. I want to take a look to see if this person has any regrets, because I still see them wanting you to bend. Okay, they're wanting you to bend here. I'm not with it. I can't tell you what to do, but I don't like that shit, okay? Let's also see what karma this person is scheduled to face in the near future, because they deserve it. The fuck? I want to know. Let's also see if there have been any significant changes made, okay? I do try to remain unbiased as much as possible. Unless I see some fuck shit going on, I'm gonna call it out. Y'all know I keep it the realest. But we will look to see if there are any significant changes within this person. For those of you who still feel the need to want to have that ending that you were kind of holding on to, oh boy, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm trying to remain unbiased. We'll look at it. We're going to look at it. I also want to see what this person's next steps are going to be, as well as their intentions, so you can prepare yourself. And then let's look at the potential outcome, whether you decide to re-engage with this person or go in the opposite direction towards new love. No judgment. I'm going to look at both best potential outcomes, okay? And I also want to see what blockages may be hindering you from seeing red flags clearly, or quick enough, right? For lack of a better word, quick enough, since you're going to be moving towards new, or even if you do decide to deal with people in the past, you still need to have that skill on par, okay? I also want to see how Spirit suggests you remove this blockage with the quickness, ASAP. And then we're going to get right into new love. Let's see what beautiful new energies you have approaching you. I'll look at money very briefly as well, too, to see what's going on in the finances, because transformation really entails all of it. They all coincide together, okay? Your love connections, your spirituality, your mental space, your emotional space, and your finances or your career goals, okay? Let's also see how will you know which one of these newer energies is right for you. What's the sign that you're going to get from Spirit to signify the one that you should invest your time in, okay? I want to spy for you just a little bit. Let's see what the most attractive qualities about this person is to you, and what will they find most attractive about you. Let's also see, why are they single? Why? Because they could tell you anything. I want to know the real deal. Why? Let's see if there are any warnings that could potentially affect the amount of time before this can go into union. What potential warning signs are out there that may prolong the longevity of the connection, so you can get in front of that. We'll also look at the chemistry between the two of you in and out of the bedroom, and the potential for things to go all the way into a committed relationship or into a committed partnership. What is the potential for things to go all the way in the near future, okay? Then we will get advice on how you can bring your desired manifestations to pass. Whatever the perfect quality of life that you desire to have, how can you bring that to pass in the least amount of time? Like tomorrow, okay? We'll see what Spirit would like you to energetically lean into and what you need to focus on. And lastly, we will, of course, we've added this as just like, this may be here to stay. I Ask the Universe read. I'm going to give you the floor to ask a couple questions, but I will have more instructions over in the extended. So please do not forget to click the like button as well as the subscribe button. And I'm going to put the link for the extended down below in the description box. And I'm going to see y'all over there. I'm going to try not to curse this person out, y'all. Okay. I'm going to try to be good. I'm going to be good. And I'm going to see y'all over there.